विद्यार्थी लभते विद्या धनार्थी लभते धनम विद्यार्थी लभते पुत्रं मोक्षार्थी लभते गतिम्। वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशने एवं भूधर गजानना। रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो, रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो, ईश शेखर नंदना, ईश शेखर नंदना। वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशने एवं भूधर गजानना। जो जावे वांछित फल पावे, जो जावे वांछित फल पावे, जो जावे वांछित फल पावे, जो जावे वांछित फल पावे। अग्रदेव तुम वंदना, अग्रदेव तुम वंदना। वंदे गणपति विनाशने एवं भूधर गजानना। काम क्रोध मद लोभ वादी हरो, काम क्रोध मद लोभ वादी हरो, काम क्रोध मद लोभ वादी हरो। निर्विकार निर्मला, निर्विकार निर्मला। वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशने एवं भूधर गजानना। रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो, रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो, ईश शेखर नंदना, ईश शेखर नंदना। वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशने एवं भूधर गजानना, एवं भूधर गजानना, एवं भूधर गजानना।
तो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. Devotees, Swagatam and welcome again to this our 5th session at Ramayan in the park. We want to bring our Vyasji a little early tonight, so we'll ask you to kindly stand to welcome Vyas Panditji Shukla would chant the Purusha Suktam for us.
इति पुरुषोक्तम् ओम सहस्रका पूर्वा सहस्राक्षा सहस्रपात् प्रभुनिघ्नं सर्वतत्त्ववाच चित्तदशाम्बुरम् उरुक एवेदत्वं सर्वं जगद्भूतं यच्च भाव्यम् उतामृतस्वस्ते कानो यदन्येनातिरोगति एतावान् च महिमातो ध्यायान् च पुरुषपादो च विश्वाभूता श्रीपादश्यामृतन्दिवि श्रीपादोर्व उदैतपुरुषपादो श्रेहा भवत् पुनः तथो विक्मं चक्रामत्सासनानसनि अभिततो विराजजायत विराजो अधिपुरुषः सजातो अचरिष्यत पश्चात् भूमि मतो पुरः ॐ तस्मात् ज्ञात् सर्वोत्तरमृतं पशुं राज्यं पशुं तं चक्रे वायव्यानारण्य ग्राम्याच्चये तस्मात् यज्ञात् सर्वोत्तरितः सामानि जगीरे छन्दागुषि जगीरे तस्मात् जायत ॐ तस्मात् त्वा अजायन्त एकेशो भयादतः गावो अजगीरे तस्मात् अजावयः तं यज्ञं बर्हिति प्रोक्षन् उरुकं जातमगतः तेन वा अयजन्त साध्य ऋषयर्चये ॐ यत्पुरुषं जललोकतिरं न कल्पयन्मुखं दिवं बाहु किमुरुपादा उच्यते ॐ ब्रह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासि बाहो राजन् कृता उरु तदर्शनवैश्च पदगङ्गो शूद्रो अजायत ॐ चन्द्रमा मनसो जातचक्रो सूर्यो अजायत ॐ शोक्रावायुः मुखारक्षीरजायत ॐ नाभ्य यज्ञमसंवतवसन्तो शातिराज्यं विक्मदिवासरदवि ॐ सप्तशासं परिधयति सप्तसमिगतितदेव अदघ्यं तन्वान अमदनं पुरुषं पशुम् ॐ यज्ञेन यज्ञमयनन्तदेव तानि धर्माणि प्रथम ज्ञातं देहनाथं महिमा न तथन्त यत्र पूर्वे साध्याः सन्ति देवाः इति पुरुषोक्तं सम्पूर्णं विष्णवे जगदीश्वरे.
हरि ओम नमस्तुते व्यास विशाल बुद्धे फुल्लारविन्द यदपात्र नेत्रम् येन त्वया भारत तैलपूर्णम् प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपः.
व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मणि जये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः व्यासं वसिष्ठनत्तारं शक्तये पौत्रं मकल्मषम् पराशारत्मजं वन्दे सुखकामतपोनिधिम् तस्मै भगवते नमः सत्याय धीमहि आचार्ये मुनये व्यासाय विदतेजसे कृष्णद्वैपाय नमः साक्षादकृष्णोरवे सनातनः गोर्यन्नस्तत्तो रुद्रप्रवेशि तं परमेश्वरम्
तिरुमन मेरा तिरुमन मेरा मतन मेरा रोम रोम में राम रे राम सुन जान लगाने जो जगत के राम तिरुमन मेरा वतन मेरा रोम रोम में राम रे राम सुन जान लगाने जो जगत के राम रे बोल राम बोल राम बोल राम बोल राम राम बोल राम राम बोल राम राम मानो में तुम पूजा उजा दर पे दूर उड़ाए अब क्यों करता मंदारी जन मान साथ चुराए दिन तो बीता लौट धूप में दिन तो बीता लौट धूप में राजा शाम में बोल राम राम बोल राम राम बोल राम 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 बोल राम राम बोल राम राम बोल राम 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 तिरुमन मेरा वतन मेरा रोम रोम में राम रे राम सुन राम लगाने जो जगत के राम रे बोल राम बोल राम बोल राम 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 तुझको ऐसा गिरा भूतया तू राम रतन भूतया तू राम रतन भूल खुदा का काम रे बोल राम राम बोल राम राम बोल राम 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 बोल राम राम बोल राम राम बोल राम 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 तेरे मन मेरा वतन मेरा रोम रोम में राम रे राम सुन राम लगावे जो जगत के काम रे बोल राम बोल राम राम बोल राम 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 बोल राम राम बोल राम राम बोल राम राम श्री राम
प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। Before this, we shall all stand as we perform our first arti. Om Yani Kani Shapalani Janmantarkritani Kani Dani Vinachante Pradakshinam
आदत श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत नरक सियति आदत श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत नरक सियति आदत श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत नरक सियति आदत श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत नरक सियति भागवत रघुनाथ मुनि नारद बादली कवि ज्ञान विशारद सुख सुभाग शेष अवसाद हर पवन सुख की रति आदत श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत नरक सियति गावत वेद पुराण आस्पदस चारु शास्त्र सब गंतव्य पुरस मुनि जनरन संतन को सर्वस सार रस सममत सबहि आरति श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत ललित सियति आदत श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत ललित सियति गावत संकट सुभुरानि अनुगत संभव गुनि गावत संकट भवानी अनुगत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी व्यास आदि संहर्ष जपानी कागद आरति श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत ललित सियति आरति श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत ललित सियति कवि मगरनिधि से रस कीर्ति सुमगति आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत ललित सियति आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत ललित सियति आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरत करत ललित सियति कीरति करे तलरे तरसिय प्रीति कीरति करे तलरे तरसिय प्रीति हरि कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियेण बुद्धात्मना वा प्रकृतिस्वभावात् करुणेभ्यः सकलं परिश्मे नारायणायेति समर्पयामि त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। हरि ओम। शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलो राजा रामचंद्र भगवान की, माँ महादेव की, सनातन धर्म की। This time, my brothers and sisters, I'd like to turn the microphone over to one of our senior buckets this evening, Mandir Ji, who will be leading us through the introduction of tonight and also leading us to the introduction of our Vyasji.
Jai Sri Ram. Devotees, hearty welcome to each and every one of you. Swagatam to this, our 5th session of Ramayan in the park in the Sunshine State, Florida. I think we deserve a round of applause for that. For the past 15 years, this year being the 16th year, the FOHM, the Federation of Hindu Mandirs, in collaboration with the USA Police Parisha, based in Queens, New York, has been hosting Ramayan in the park in New York, Queens. This event was only possible to accomplish under the guidance of a few distinguished Dharmacharyas. Allow me to thank all the members of these two great Param organizations, Federation of Hindu Mandirs and the USA Police Parisha, the executive body of these two units. Special thanks to this group of knowledgeable people that put together to coordinate this Ramayan in the park. And then, if that was not enough in New York, after 15 years, this August was the 16th year of Ramayan, the Federation of Hindu Mandirs decide to try it here in Sunshine State. My dear friends, wherever Bhagwan Ram wants his name to be heard, that is where it will occur. And through a few knowledgeable pundits here, the phone call didn't take too long, and they had everything organized through the encouragement from the members of Federation of Hindu Mandirs. Tonight, with us here, we are very fortunate that this is a historic event here in Florida, being the first time Ramayan in the park here in Oakland. I want to take this opportunity for us to thank the executive body and the members of Jalaram Mandir for hosting us here in their courtyard. I think they deserve a very round of applause. And tonight, before I introduce our Vyas, I would like to have our Dharmacharya, he give us his blessings. Dharmacharya Pandram Hardwar Pandit.
जय श्री राम। धन्यवाद पंडित जी मनोज प्रसाद। हरि ओम गं गणपतये नमः। ओम गणनां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रमस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनाशृण्वन्नुतिभिः सादनम्। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ओम सर्वशक्ति महामाया दिव्य ज्ञान स्वरूपिणी नाव दुर्गे जगन्माता प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। ओम ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे ॐ ग्लौं हुं क्लीं जुं सः ज्वालय ज्वालय ज्वल ज्वल प्रज्वल प्रज्वल। ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे ज्वल हं सं लं शं फट् स्वाहा। मा सहाय परमेश्वरं प्रभुं त्रिलोचनं नीलकण्ठं प्रशान्तम् यात्मा मुनिर्गच्छति भूतयोनिम् समस्तसाक्ष्यं तमसा परस्तात् समस्त साक्ष्यं तमसा परस्तात्। ओम नीलकण्ठाय नमः। मृत्युञ्जयाय नमः। सदाशिवाय नमः। सदाशिवाय समारम्भं शङ्कराचार्य मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरु परम्पराम्। ध्यानमूलं गुरुर्मूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुर्पद मन्त्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुर्कृपा। पूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखा वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। ॐ अतुलित बलधामम् हेमशैलावदेहम् धनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामाग्रगण्यम् सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशम् रघुपति प्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। हम हनुमते रुद्रात्मकाय हुं फट्। ओम शान्तं शाश्वतं प्रमेयम् अनघं निर्वाणशान्तिप्रदं ब्रह्मा शंभुफणेन्द्र सेव्यमनीशं वेदांत वेद्यं विभुं रामाख्यं जगदीश्वरं सुरगुरुं मायामनुष्यं हरं वन्देऽहं करुणाकरं रघुवरं भूपाल चुडामणि ॐ राम रमेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने राम नाम वरानने शांतं शाश्वतं शांत सनातनम अप्रमेयम, the Lord who is the embodiment of peace and joy, that great Lord who is Sanatana, Adi Madhya Ant se Rahit He Prabhu, He Deen Dayalu, Kaushilya Putra. To you we bow again and again this evening. Hey Prabhu, tu nishpap hai, thou art beyond the taint of karma. Moksha Rupi, Param Shanti dene wale, Hey Prabhu, thou art Santosham, Param Sukham. Brahma, Shambhu और शेष जी से निरंतर सेवित है. You who are worshipped by Brahma and Shiva and all the devatas. वेदांत के द्वारा जाने योग्य है, who is only known through dhyanam. To you, O Lord, Hey Prabhu Shri Ram, again and again we bow to thee. एक बार बोलिए श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की. We pray that Lord Rama's grace and his Param Bhakta Bajrangbali, may they guide us through this session, this evening and the rest of the sessions. And so it is said in the Skanda Puran that the essence of the Vedas and the Upanishads, it's nothing else, all lies in the name of Ram. It's nothing else but Ram. All of the Vedas and the Upanishads, the essence of it, the sar of the Vedas and Upanishads is Ram. The beautiful shloka says, Veda saram idam nityam dvaksharam satato dhyatam nirmalam yamritam shantam sadrupam amritopamam. इस दो अक्षर मंत्र रा और मा वेदों का सार, वेदों का तत्व है. In Ra and Ma, Ram is the essence of the Vedas. It is nirmalam, ya amritam shantam. It is ever pure. It is amritam, mokshadaini, and it bestows shant, peace and bliss in our lives. The giver of immortality, the knowledge of truth of the self, is ultimately revealed by meditating upon Ram. As Adi Kavi Valmiki Ji, he beautifully sat in dhyanam. And even though he started by chanting Mara Mara, he ended up chanting Rama Rama. And so he was blessed by the name, just by chanting the name Ram. And so he brought to us Rama Katha. My friends, I want to welcome each and every one of you this evening to this the fifth session of Ramayan in the Park here in this beautiful city of Oakland in Orlando. And I want to thank the Shree Jalaram Mandir for accommodating us and having us here. Tonight we are in for a wonderful treat. Panditji Ganesh, though he may look very youthful, he is one of the veterans of Ramayan in the Park. He has read many Ramayan in the Park in the past, and so I know he would excel in the delivery of Sundarkand of Ramayan. Like everything else, you know, as you get closer and closer to the seed of the fruit is always tasting sweeter and sweeter. Sundarkand comes almost in the very core of Ramayana, which is the most beautiful part of Ramayana. So, my thanks and appreciation to all the Panditgan who are all here with us this evening, and to each and every one of you, my salutations and thanks to all of you for being here. Jai Shri Ram.
Thank you very much, Dharmacharya ji. Can we give him a round of applause, please? So tonight I have the esteemed privilege of introducing Pandit Ganesh. And so this afternoon earlier in the parking lot, Pandit Ganesh is small, and he is loaded with knowledge, lots of knowledge there. But he's also swift. This is why Sundartan really fits Pandit Ganesh. His patni was trying to take a picture with him, and it took her about 15 minutes in the parking lot to get him to stand in a spot to get the picture. This is the Leela of Pandit Ganesh. But tonight we started this beautiful journey of Ram Nam here on Sunday night. On Saturday we had a beautiful show here. 120, 140 people had attended. Beautiful crowd. But then come Sunday afternoon, the crowd started to multiply. And then Sunday afternoon we had a beautiful bhagwan delivered by Dr. Pandit Vishnu Hardwar Pandit. And one of the things he said was that this Ramayan in the park is like a ball field. But so far, the ball all has been, because of the views that we had, I've been looking at the views this afternoon, because of the views that we had, all the ball has went into the boundary line. And it is supposed to be on Sunday to gather all these balls together, no? When he delivered Bhagavad Gita Katha. Yeah. So last Sunday we had Pandit Vishnu, he delivered Bhagwan, and then Ayodhya Khan was delivered by your school, and we went to Aranya Khan, where we changed it a little, where our dear Trinidadian brother Parijji Ravirut Maharaj really delivered a beautiful katha of Aranya Khan. And then last night was our gem, Pandit Raj. He put together beautiful katha. And then tonight we have our dear brother Pandit Ganesh Ram Sahai. But in the crowd, I look at the weather today, it's 40 degrees in New York, no? No wonder lots of members from the Federation of Hindu Mandirs is here tonight, because it's kind of cold over there, and we got our 70 degrees here now. My dear Bhaiya Duna Dashrath is here, Swagatam Bhaiya. And then next to him we have my dear Bhaiya Parmanan is here, Swagatam. And then I have Didi Vero next to him. Swagatam, welcome to our nice sunshine state, Florida. Now I can see that, right? And then on this side, I'm saving the best for last. And then I have Bhaiya Chitran Prasad is here from New York too. And then next to him, we have our president of the Federation of Hindu Mandirs, Panditji Gurdat. And he's here. He wants to speak after Dharmacharya ji. I wasn't trying to change the program. He wanted to speak after. But before any further ado, Pandit Ganesh is a gem for one. Pandit Ganesh Ram Sahai, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ram and Lakshmi Ram Sahai. Pandit Ganesh was born and raised in Skeldon, Barbies, Guyana. From a tender age of 9, Pandit Ganesh started. Very auspicious number, Pandit Ganesh. You know, 2025 is represented by the number 9 too. Yeah, very, that's why we have Ramayan in the park in Florida, 2025. Well, Pandit Ganesh started practicing Panditai at the age 9, performing puja and Sunday morning satsang under the tutelage of his Nana, the late Pandit Krishna Dutt Sharma, and his Diksha Guru, Pandit Krishnadeo Sharma, and from whom he gained a strong foundation in puja vidhi, spiritual knowledge, and that's where he learned the language, or Hindi language. Academically, Panditji holds a degree in computer science from St. John's University and an MBA from NYIT. Tonight will be the 12th year Panditji is presiding in Ramayan in the park. Let's give him a round of applause. Please, tonight give Panditji all your attention. Before I hand the mic over to Panditji, there's a few of house rules. The restrooms are on the other side of the sanctuary, in the front of the sanctuary. There's a door open if you need to use the restroom. And if you ever want some water or anything to eat, the kitchen is here in the back area. The doors are open. But let's try to do it quietly. If you have to get up, let's try to be formal so that it doesn't disrupt our pravachan tonight. Prem se bolo Vyas Maharaj ki.
सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, श्री बाल कृष्ण लाल की जय, नमश्चंदिकाये नमः पार्वती पतये ओम एकदंताय विद्महे वक्रतुंडाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वाहा। कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गा प्रचोदयात्। ॐ स्वाहा। तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वाहा। अंजनाजाय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमत् प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वाहा। दशरथाय विद्महे सीता वरदाय धीमहि तन्नः रामः प्रचोदयात्। ओमाच्मन्यं पुण्याच्मन्यं श्री सर्वसुराच्मन्यं समर्पयामि। जय गणराया श्री गणराया, जय गणराया श्री गणराया, जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगलमूर्ति मोरया। जय गणराया श्री गणराया, जय गणराया श्री गणराया मूर्ति मोरिया जय गणराया श्री गणराया जय गणराया श्री गणराया जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया जय गणराया श्री गणराया गणपति बप्पा मोरिया वर्णानाम् अर्थसङ्गानाम् रसानां छन्दसामपि मङ्गलानां च कर्तारं वन्दे वाणी विनायक भवानी शङ्कर वन्दे श्रद्धा विश्वासरूपिणो याभ्यां विनान् पश्यन्ति सिद्ध स्वान्तस्थमीश्वरम् वन्दे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुं शङ्कररूपिणम् यमाश्रितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्रः सर्वत्र वन्द्यते ॐ सीताराम गुणग्राम पुण्यारण्यविहारिणो वन्दे विशुद्धविज्ञानो कवीश्वर कपीश्वर उद्भवस्थिति संहारकारिणी क्लेशहारिणी सर्वश्रियस्ति सीता नतोऽहं रामवल्लभा गोविन्द दामोदर माधवैते गोविन्द दामोदर माधवैते गोविन्द दामोदर माधवैते गोविन्द दामोदर माधवैते गोविन्द गोविन्द हरे मुरारे गोविन्द गोविन्द वरदंड पाणि गोविन्द गोविन्द मुकुन्द कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण गोविन्द नमो नमस्ते गोविन्द नमो धन्यवादवेते गोविन्द नमो धन्यवादवेते गोविन्द नमो धन्यवादवेते गोविन्द नमो धन्यवादवेते श्री कृष्ण विष्णु मधुकैत भावे भक्तानुकाके भगवान के चरणोपनाथ गोविन्द गोविन्द दामोदरमाधवैते गोविन्द दामोदरमाधवैते गोविन्द दामोदरमाधवैते गोविन्द दामोदरमाधवैते अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजे कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये राम रामाय भद्राय रामचन्द्राय तेजसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। श्रीराम राम रघुनंदन राम राम श्रीराम राम भरत गज राम राम श्रीराम राम रतंजन राम राम श्रीराम राम शरण भव राम रामम् अतुलित बलधामं हेमशैलाम्बदेहं गौरवन कृशानं ज्ञानामृतगभ्यं सकलगुणनिदानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुनन्दन राघव राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे। रघुनन्दन राघव राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे। रघुनन्दन सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे। रघुनन्दन जय सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे। राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे। शारदा माता की जय, सद्गुरु महाराज की जय, ओंकारेश्वर भगवान की जय, प्रिंसवापति महादेव की जय, और सुधर्मान की जय, श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, सनातन धर्म की। धर्माचार्य जी, विद्वान पंडितों, श्रोतागण, गंधर्वी समाज, मेरी प्यारी माताओं, पिताओं, भाई बहनों, भक्तजनों, प्रथम मैं उस पार परमेश्वर भगवान श्री सीताराम चरण कमलों पर शीश झुकाकर, क्योंकि श्री रामचरितमानस में तुलसीदास जी ने कहा राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई, इसीलिए इस रात्रि पंचम रात्रि को प्रथम भगवान श्री राम, भगवान श्री सीताराम चरण कमलों पर शीश झुकाकर और नमन करते हुए, द्वितीयम मैं आप लोगों यूएसए पंडित्स परिषद और फेडरेशन ऑफ हिंदू मंदिर के लिए हार्दिक हार्दिक स्वागत करना चाहता हूँ। आज रात्रि हम लोग अपने अपने घर छोड़कर और इस पवित्र स्थान, इस अयोध्या में उपस्थित हुए हैं। आशा है इस कथा के बाद हम लोग थोड़ा सा लाभित हुए हैं। यदि मुझे भूल चूक हो तो मैं आप लोग
क्षमा कीजिए तुम्हें एक नादान बालक धर्माचार्य जी, Reverend and Lord Pandits, our Shrotas, principal Shrotas, members of the Kirtan Mandali, respected mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, divine souls, Jai Shri Ram. Firstly, this evening, we bow down to the lotus feet of Bhagwan, Shree Sitarama, and all the manifestations of the divine, for blessing us with this opportunity that we can be in satsang, that we can be in katha, that we can come together once more on this, the 5th night of Ramayan in the Park, Orlando edition, to embark, to embask, and to seek the blessings of Bhagwan Shree Sitaram, and more so to relish on the katha of the Sri Ram Chitramanas. On behalf of the Federation of Hindu Mandirs, on behalf of the USA Pandits Parishad, I extend a very warm and cordial welcome to each and every one of you to Ramayan in the Park 2025 Orlando edition. I give my salutations to our Dharmacharya ji and to all our Pandits, all the Vyashis that have read over the past 4 sessions, and of course the Vyashis that are yet to come in this Gadhi to share their thoughts and to share the messages of the Sri Ram Chitramanas. I bow to all of you, and to all of you divine souls, Swagatam, welcome this evening. It is indeed, we are so accustomed to say it's a pleasure to be in satsang, but we need to remind ourselves that it is a blessing for us to be in satsang. Ram Kripa Binu Sulab Nasul. Without the blessings of Bhagwan, we cannot find ourselves in any sang of this nature. Hence, we bow to the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Sabahi Sulab, Sabadina Sabadesa, Sevata Sadhara, Samana Kalesa. This Shastra that we have been expounding upon and from night after night, it says, Sabahis to love Sabadin Sabadesa. It is readily available. Sabadin, every day. Sabadesa, in every country, in every part of the world. This is why I want to commend the Federation of Hindu Mandirs and USA Pandits Parishad very much so for bringing it here to this part of the world. I want to thank Jiraj and all the members of the Jalaram Mandir for hosting us here for this, the 4th edition. When we come, yes, please give them a big round of applause. When we come to satsang, when we have the opportunity to listen to katha, there's one task that we have ahead of us. And it says, Suni samujais jan muditaman Madjahilati Anurag. Let us listen to Bhagavanji's katha with rapt attention. And not only with rapt attention, let us listen to Bhagavanji's katha with Ati Anurag, with devotion, with love, with faith in the lotus feet or towards the lotus feet of Bhagavan, because every chaupai, with the exception of one, every doha in the Sri Ram Chitramanas, if you were to look at the letters that comprises the words and the words that comprises the chand and the dohas and the sultas and the chaupai, you can find the letters Ra, A and Ma, Ram, written in every one of them with the exception of one. Hence, we are listening here tonight to the words of Tulsiraj, but not only that, but to the name of Bhagavan. And when we do so, divine souls, when we do so, what happens? Lahahi chari pala achatatan. When we do so, listen to katha, one can achieve the 4 fruits of life. The Purusharthas, they're called. They are moksha, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. And when we speak of moksha in this context, We're talking about mukti, where the individual self is free from the maya, from the attachments of the world. We can attain dharma, we can attain dharma, artha, kama, and moksha as well by being satsang and by listening to the katha. The Sri Ramacharita in one of the commentaries, it is referred to as Ramayan Surat Taru Ki Chaya. It is referred to as a wish-dwelling tree, a beautiful tree. And what is unique about this tree? Dukh, bhai, daridra, nikat jo aaye. When we take shelter under this tree, what happens? Dukh, no sufferings, emotional suffering that is, can affect an individual. Dukh, bhai, one becomes fearless. Dukh, bhai, daridra. And the word daridra means physical ailments, sicknesses, pains, and so on, can be removed from one's life. Ramayan Surat Taru Ki Chaya. So we have come here night after night, including tonight and for the remaining sessions, to take shelter under this beautiful tree of Sri Ram's Katha. Of Sri Ram's Katha. It says, Tulsidas ki pad kamal barambar manay gun gao siya Ram ke Hanumat hoy nasay पूछयो रघुपति कथा प्रसंगा सकल लोक जगत पावनी गंगा. And I love these two lines that describe Sri Ram's Katha very much for two reasons. The first is it reminds us of the glories of Ganga. It reminds us of it draws a simile of Ganga and Bhagwanji's Katha. So, Puchehu Raghupati Katha Prasanga Sakala Lok Jagat Pavani Ganga. And it has my daughter's name in it also. Pavani. Very pure. When we come and we immerse ourselves in the Ganga, what is the beauty of Ganga? We go to the beach area, we see Gangama. We go to Prayag, we see Gangama. We take pilgrimages and go to Gangama. What is unique about Ganga? रोकने वाले नहीं है, खिड़की वाले नहीं है. There is no doors, there are no windows, there is nobody to stop you. Anybody can go free of cost and dive in the Ganga. Isn't that so? Isn't that so? We spend thousands of dollars to go to yatra, which is good. But yatra also can be experienced when we take shelter. When we take shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Ram's Katha in the form of the Ramacharita. Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Shri Ram Katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Shri Ram Katha. Kisi shravan kar mit jayenge, kisi shravan kar mit jaye, so janam janam ka katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Shri Ram Katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Shri Ram Katha. Ram Katha kari kaam gadai, sadras jeevan bhogat hari. Ram sakal gani janandan, Ram Katha kari kalsani nandan. Tere parmarat parthai, tere parmarat parthai, yad kar kar katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Shri Ram Katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Shri Ram Katha, Jai Jai Ram Katha, Jai Shri Ram Katha. Ram Katha kar kaam gadai, सेवत तेरी सुहाई राम कथा राम राम सकल जानी जन रंजन राम कथा कलि कलश विरंजन. Sri Ram's katha, the glories of the Lord, has the potency to wash away all the darkness of our life. Has the potency to wash away all the darkness of our life. Tonight, the task is beset for us to take shelter once more at the lotus feet of the Surat Taruki Chaya. Balkan being the root of the Shree, Ayodhyakan the trunk, Aranyakan the branches, Kishkindakan, which we had a beautiful discourse of last night. My dear Bhaktas, divine souls, Sundarkan, the flower. Our master of ceremonies made a mistake earlier. He said, I'm full of energy, right? But Sundarkan is the flower. And when you want to enhance the beauty of something, what do? Antivedo? Enhance it with flowers, isn't that so? So knowing very well of my rustiness a little bit, I was given Sundarkan because Sundarkan will enhance me a little bit. Why? Sundare Sundaro Rama Sundare Sundari Katha Sundare Sundari Sita Sundare Sundaram Bharam Sundare Sundaram Kavyam Sundare Sundara Kapi Sundare Sundaram Mantram Sundare Kinna Sundaram. This chapter of the Sri Ramacharita, it is referred to as Pancham Adhyaya. The number 5, it is the 5th Adhyaya. And the number 5 draw very important significance in Sanatana Dharma if you were to examine it very quickly. First of all, when we perform our puja, we have one form of puja that is called Panch Upachar, making 5 offerings. Then one of the offerings we make to Bhagavanji in the form of Abhishekam, it is called Panch Amrit. It is made up of 5 ingredients. In the Mahabharata, we are reminded of the Pandavas, right? In our astrology, we have the Panchang that has the 5 links: Var, Nakshatra, Yoga, Karna, Tithi, and so on. Then, in our yesteryears, there was a popular terminology that has become less used now, but was very efficient then. It is called the Panchayat system. Remember that? And the Panchayat system was put in place by our foreparents then to deal with issues within the community so that it wouldn't go out of the community. So that it wouldn't go out of the family. They resolved the problem. The number 5, my dear brothers and sisters, plays an important role. And when we look at it, it says Sundarkan, Sundare Sundaro Ramaha Sundare Sundari Katha. Bhagavan Sri Ram is beautiful. The word Sundar means beautiful. Sundare Sundari Sita. Sita Ma is very beautiful. Sundare Sundaram Varam. Sundare Sundaram Kavyam. The poetry and the poet is also very beautiful. Sundare Sundaraha Kapi. And of course, Sri Hanumanji is very beautiful. Sundare Sundaram Mantram. The prayers are also very beautiful. Sundare Kim na Sundaram. What is not beautiful about Sundarkan? In the Sundarkan of the Sri Ramacharita, we shall examine very quickly where the number 5 again comes into play. The 5 elements we have, where Vayuputra, the son of the wind, crosses the ocean, water, through the sky, space, to meet with the daughter of the earth, Vaidehi Devi, earth, and uses fire to conquer and to burn Lanka, the 5 elements also that comprises this human body. So, my dear Bhaktas, divine souls, the task is beset of us this evening to dive into the pages of the Sri Ramacharita Sundarkand as we look at the manner in which Tulsi Ji commenced. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Shri Janaki Vallabho Vijayate Shri Ram Charitramanasya Panchamasho Soman Shloka Shantam Shashwatam Apramenam Manigam Nirvana Shanti Pradam Brahma Shambhu Swanena Sedra Manisham Vedanta Vedyam Vibhu Ramakyam Jagadishwaram Suragurum Maya Madushyam Harim Vandeham Karunakaram Raghuvaram Bhupala Churamani Atulit Baladhamam Hema Shailabadeham Danujavan Krushanam Jnani Namam Jagabhyam Sakala Gunanidanam Vanaranam Adisam Raghupati Priyabhaktam Vatadatam Namami Jamavant ke vachan suhari Suni Hanuman Tatjhe ati bhari Pavanagi mori pade kuturai Sahi kabramul phal pai Javalagi aavo Sita hi dekhi Mohi kajo Sundarkand Ramacharita commence with a beautiful scene. But before we understand the context of this scene, we have to go back a little bit into history. The scene is where someone has to go and locate Mata Sita. Someone has to go in search of Vaidehi, of Sita Ma. Everyone present in the Sangha there, Jamavant, Angad and so on, everybody came up with some sort of an excuse, some sort of a plan, some sort of something that would prevent them in their mind that they cannot go to Lanka in search of Mother Sita and come back. Then Jambavan spoke, Kawan ko kaj katil jagamai, Jo nahita tahoi tumapai, Ram kaj lagi tab avatara, Sunat hi bayehu paratava bakara. And here, Tulsidas is reminding us all that Jambavan then spoke and he addressed an individual that was sitting down there very quietly. Kachuk. He was sitting down there very quietly, needed to be reminded of his energy, of his strength, of his powers. Jambavan said one line to him, Pavana tanay bala pavana samana, buddhi viveka vigyana nidana, Rama kaj lagi tab avatara. When Hanumanji heard these words, Rama kaj, he awakened. And what this means? Ramakaj, service to the Lord. Ramadut atulit balatama. Hanumanji is defined as Ramadut, as a servant, quote unquote, of Shree Ram. And when he was reminded of this, all of us tonight have that energy of Hanumanji within us. We ought to be awakened as well. Because our purpose here is like Paritranaya Sadhunam. We must protect those who are the custodians of Dharma. Paritranaya Sadhunam, Vinashaya Dushkritam. And we must work together in the name of goodness. And when we protect those who are the custodians of Dharma, and we work towards goodness, what will happen eventually? Dharma samsthapanarthaya. Goodness will prevail, and goodness, as Panditji said, I believe was last night or night before, Manav Seva is Madhav Seva. Service to humanity is service to Bhagwan. Service to Bhagwan is what we are here for. And we can only start by serving humanity. And we start by serving humanity, how? By serving ourselves first, because we have to take care of us. So Hanumanji, he was awakened when he heard the words. And Tulsidas beautifully documented. He said, Jamavant ke vachan suhai, Jamavan ke vachan sunkar Hanumanji ne hriday ko bahut hi bhaya. When he heard the words of Hanumanji, when he heard of Jambavan, Hanumanji became very happy. Why? He was called to serve in this instance. And then what he said, Tabalagi mohi padeko tum bhai, sai dukh kanda moola phalakai. And he said to the Vanars that are present there, wait here, survive on whatever you have to survive on, because what? I shall return. Jab lagi aavo sita hi deki, ho hi kaaju moi harsha visesi. He said, I shall go in search of Mother Sita. Kam avashya hoga. He did not say, I will go and perhaps I will find Ma Sita and perhaps I shall return. He said, Kam avashya hoga. The work will certainly be done. It is not what we do, it's how we do what we do. It is not how we do what we do only, divine souls, but it is the attitude with which we do what we do. Isn't it? As long as we have the goal set in our mind, if you set out that, you know what, I'm going to fail today, you will certainly fail. Because it is psychological. It is within you. And Hanumanji was reminded. And with that in mind, he resolved at this instance to become successful. Understand? He resolved at this moment, Kam avashya hoga. And of course, whenever there's a work of the Lord to be done, something always comes. Hanuman tehi parsakar suni kina pranam, Ram kaju kai kina bina mohi kaha vishram. And then Mainak came. After Hanumanji set aside, he set above the surface of the earth and he commenced his journey with the name of the Lord enshrined in his heart. Jai Giri Charana Deha Hanumanta. Right? Bara Bara Raghuvira Samhai. Again and again he bowed to the lotus feet of God before he commenced. And with this in mind, he went ahead. And in his journey, Mainak came to give him rest. And Hanumanji bowed. Ram kaj keen habina moha kaha vishwa. Hanumanji said to Mainak that, oh Mainak, how can I take rest without Ram kaj completed? And then Tulsidaji held trouble. Surasa addressed Hanumanji and said, the Devatas has blessed me with a meal. And as this conversation between Surasa and Hanumanji entails, Hanumanji said to Surasa that, oh Surasa, allow me to go and come back, complete the work of the Lord Prabhu Shree Ram, find Madasita, I shall return, and of course I'll allow you to consume. We know very well that Surasa was very adamant, and she said, no, I must have you today. Just as Surasa badano batawa, tasu dunakapi rupa dikhava. And as Surasa ma, she would open her jaws, tupun, Hanumanji doubled the size. And it went on and on and on and on until Hanumanji took a very minute form. We all know very well. He took a very minute form and he stepped into the jaws of Surasa. By that time, she could have closed her jaws. He was already out and he gave pranam. Then, after Surasa, Simika was there also to pull him down. Simika was a serpent in the ocean as well. She had that capacity, whatever flies over, like Bermuda Triangle, it pulls it down. Right? So there are three obstacles at the beginning of this journey. Mainak, which raises from the sea, offering rest and comfort. And what Hanumanji did? Hanumanji smiles and says, rest is not for me. My mission is for him. First lesson from Mainak. Then it also reminds us that true devotion knows the difference between comfort and purpose. True devotion knows the difference between comfort. Remember, Maynard was there to give rest. Many a time he set off to work, and 2 hours, maybe an hour into our job, we want coffee break. It's okay. Then Surasa was there. Surasa, this lesson of Surasa, it reminds us that pride is never defeated by power. Pride is defeated by humility. Remember? Hanumanji allowed her to open her jaws, and then he made himself small, enter, and by the time she could have closed it, he exited and bowed in humility. Simhika rises, she was there. The demoness who drags him down or drags someone down, Hanumanji strikes her very swiftly and ascends again. It reminds us that there will always be forces that try to pull us into darkness, but the fire of purpose burns brighter than their shadows. The fire of purpose shines brighter than the shadows that who are there ready to pull us down. Whatever and whenever we set out to do anything good in life, there will always be obstacles. And when we started this yatra, planning a few years ago, right? A few months ago, we weren't sure what it was going to be like. And there came Hanumanji. Please give Paliraj a big round of applause. Whenever we asked of A. Hassan, he said, don't worry, it's fine. We pushed, said we need two. He said, okay, it's done. By Nandala. But it's 2 years inspiration to Paliraj. Give Mahidi a big round of applause. Then we said, Bhojan, said, don't worry. That's also be done. Then the cold weather came, thanks to us New Yorkers. Right? You're worried about heat. We have 2 heaters. So Panditji, we want to thank you and your team very, very much. You and the team also very, very much. So, obstacles will always prevail, and Hanuman reminds us the purpose, the goal in life. We pray to Mahalakshmi Devi, Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam, and this word Lakshmi comes from Laksha. The word Laksha means goal, not G-O-L-D, but G-O-A-L, or objectives. So, Hanumanji now continued on his yatra, on his journey, and he's now approaching this beautiful city, if I may, that is called Lanka. Kanak kot vichitra manikrit sundara bhatmadhara chahu hat sobhit gahi kahu vichitra ravana jatvari bhatar vikara parikar radha कभी मन की न विचार तिलगुरूप धरो निसी नगर करो I'm here to made it a point to describe what Lanka looked like. Kanak koti vichitra manikrita sundaraya dhanadhana. It was the most beautiful city, laden with gold and black palaces. Not palace, but palaces. There were so many things beautiful about it. There was light there. There was ambience. There was beauty. There were so many things that Hanumanji saw as he was circling around. You know, Hanumanji took off like an aircraft. Right? You have to picture this. And in order for an aircraft to take off, aeronautics, there's thrust that is needed and lift. Right? And in order for this aircraft to have enough thrust to take off from the runway, it needs to have certain weight, it's proportion. Number of passengers, number of weight, the weight of the baggages, the weight of the aircraft, right? And then the length of the runway, mathematical physics formulas being done. This is why when you go traveling to Guyana and to the West Indies, and they ask you for your baggage to be 50 pounds, please make it 50 pounds. Because God forbid if aircraft can't take off, then it's a serious problem. Right? So in order for us to ascend in life, like Hanumanji, and overcome all of these, we need not carry unnecessary weight in this body. The mind of this body is not a dustbin to carry unnecessary things. In order for us to ascend in life, we have to stop carrying the moha and the maya of the world with us. So as Hanumanji is approaching, like an aircraft now, he's surveying. Before we land at MCO, we have to survey a little bit. And he surveyed, he saw what is happening there. But as he was looking at the beauty of Lanka, and he was looking at everything that's glittering or shining so bright, Hanumanji did not get distracted. In our mission in life, remember he's Ramadut, we're describing him as Shree Ramadut up and until this point. You'll see a change in a little bit. But as Ramadut, he still maintained focus as to his purpose. He still maintained that focus. He did not get distracted. And he eventually landed. Choka. Hanumanji, now he landed on the shores of Lanka. And he took a very small form, likened to that of a mosquito. Masakasama. Hanumanji, we sing Hanuman Chalisa, time doesn't permit tonight, but we sing Ashta Siddhi Navadhi, Kedata, Anima, Granma, and so on and so forth. He has these 8 qualities. These 8 qualities, and he utilizes them. We go to school, we get our degrees in a particular subject matter. When we are put into the field, we utilize them, isn't that so? Hanumanji was blessed with Ashtasiddhi and he used it. He took that small form, Nama Lankini Eka Nisichari, So chalesi mori nidra. And there at the gate entrance to Lanka, there was one Sichari, one demoness. Her name was Lankini. And she has this power that even the smallest thing that attempt to cross into Lanka, she would pick it. She would pick it. And she picked up Hanumanji. And she said, "Oh, you fool, don't you know who I am? You trying to go into Lanka without my permission?" And Hanumanji, just to praise the scene, Hanumanji dealt her a blow. Not necessarily a physical blow, but a blow of intelligence. When someone is speaking incorrectly to us, don't necessarily get physical. You have to eradicate, remove ignorance with knowledge. And Hanumanji inspired Lankini. And when knowledge is inspired, when ignorance is removed and knowledge prevails, what happened? Now, Lankini said, quotable doha of Sundarkan, Tata Swarga Apavarga Sukha, Dalila Tula Ik Ang, Tula Tari Sakala Mile, Jo Sukha Love Satsang. One moment of satsang, one meeting with Hanumanji, Lankini became positive. She was transformed, if I may. Because Hanumanji is Jnana Gunasagar. He is an ocean of knowledge. And he inspired Lankini of what is right from wrong. When we encounter others in our life, in this physical world that we live in, and they are doing something that is not correct, please correct. Remember, Hanumanji in Kishkindakan, when we met him last night, he was the most eloquent speaker in Ramchandra, is the most eloquent speaker. The manner in which he approached Bhagavan Shree Ram and Lakshman. So one could only imagine the conversation that took place between Lankini and Hanumanji. Hence, she said, "Oh Hanumanji, one moment of satsang versus all the riches of the world, that moment of satsang overpowers it. Satsang has its power." Now, when a negative person is inspired, what happens to that person? Chopra. Now, the ignorant becomes the teacher. अयोध्यापुरी के राजा श्री रघुनाथ जी के हृदय में रखे हुए नगर में प्रवेश करके सब काम कीजिए. Now Lankini is given the permission to Hanumanji to enter into Lanka. Prabhisi Nagar ki jai Sabakaja, and how she is now instructing Hanumanji. Can you imagine that? A person who did not want Hanumanji to enter, not only she is giving him permission, but she is giving instructions as to how to enter. And what is the instruction? It's an instruction for all of us. This chaupai is when we were studying with Panditji Vishira, he reminded us of this importance of the chaupai. It's a prayer from Sundar. If you have to go on a mission, let's say you want to sign a contract, you're going on a job interview, you're going anything that you want success, court cases, whatever, this chaupai ought to be chanted. It says, Ridhai Raki Kosal Pura Raja, enter into Lanka, Ayodhya Puri ka Raja, Shri Raghunath ji ko Ridhai mein ratte hue. Take the name of Bhagwan Shri Ram in your heart and carry on your journey. Carry on your business. Lankini said, listen, you take Shri Ram's name and you go into Lanka, I don't care about you thereafter. Whatever we have to do, let us start with the name of the Lord. Ridhai Raki Kosal Pura Raja. Tie the name, lock the name of Bhagavan in your heart, and you'll see the difference. As we all know, the outcome of Hanumanji's journey. Then Hanumanji went into Lanka. You're going somewhere for the very first time. You're going somewhere for the very first time. You have no idea where you're going, what you ought to see. You're going to Goa for the very first time. And you land here. Something, we always see something that is familiar to us. Hanumanji is traversing into Lanka, and he said Lanka is infested with demonic forces. And then he saw something and he heard something. There was one person who was positive residing in Lanka. His name, as we all know, is Vibhishan. And he saw Vibhishan's home, and to the entrance of Vibhishan's home is a Mandir. When we go somewhere, we always look for something. And what catches our eyes first is what perhaps we are looking for. I always say, you see what you look for. Or you look what you see for. You see what you look for. So Hanumanji was looking for something positive. He saw something positive. He was attempting to hear something familiar. He heard something familiar. Vibhishan woke up. And the first thing Vibhishan did, Ram Ram Tehi Sumiran Kiha Hridaya Harash Prati Sajjan Chiha. Ram Ram. He woke up in the morning and the first thing he did, he called on Prabhu Shri Ram. And Hriday Harash Kapil Sajjana Ki Bhaan. Hanumanji became very happy because he said, there's something here. We all know very well the meeting between Hanumanji and Vibhishan. Vibhishan was very scared. He was very, it was like, when we use a simile, the tongue in the mouth with the teeth, right? He was living in this hand in tiger mouth. Any slip, he can get hurt because he was very positive. He was the silver lining in the dark cloud. In life, it is important for us to understand where we belong. And it's absolutely okay for us to stand out and not necessarily to follow the crowd. Organization? It's okay to stand alone. And here, Vibhishan is reminding us it is okay to stand alone as long as you have God by your side. And Hanumanji, Vibhishan engaged in a conversation. And Hanumanji, tumharo mantra Vibhishan mana Lankeshwar bhai sab jag jana. Time permits, we'll examine this line a little bit more. So he encouraged Vibhishan Hanumanji. He reminded him of the greatness of Prabhu Sri Ram. And this is why Sundarkand is so beautiful. Because Sundarkand of the Ramcharitamanas is the only chapter that can be read by itself. It is the only chapter in our East Indian community in particular. On Mangalwar, on Tuesday, in the evening time, they sing the entire Pancham Sopan, Sundarkand. Costs about probably 2 hours or so. Entire Sundarkand. Because the glories of Bhagavan, the Katha of Bhagavan is narrated time and again. It was told to Lankani by Hanumanji. Hanumanji told Vibhishan, and we'll hear it more again. So it is the only chapter that can be read by itself. Tonight, I know for a fact, with all the energy that we created at the Singhasan, and with the energies to come by my brother Pandit Krishna Vizir and my Mamu Panditji Sat, and of course Panditji Ganesh Sukul, I can't class it. But here Hanumanji is reminding us, because this katha is Amrit, it is that which relished the thirst, and it relished the thirst of Vibhishan. He was longing to listen to the charitram of Bhagavan Sri Ram. Hanumanji then was told by Vibhishan of where Sita was residing. Remember, the task was to locate Mata Sita. The task was to go in search of Sita. And Tulsidasji continue to remind us in this beautiful verse, in these beautiful verses of Chopra.
Shri Ram
picturesque scene. He take abode in a tree, beautiful tree, and he was looking down, and he saw her. Dekhi mani mahukina pranama. As soon as he saw Ma Sita, what he did? Bete biti jatani si jama. And there she was sitting, very pale in complexion, with her hair done in one ponytail, right? Ekajata. And she was sitting there, perhaps very dull, perhaps very emotional decline, perhaps energy deficient. And he recognized Mata Sita Hanumanji. And what he did, Deki Manhi Mahukina Pranama. Mentally, mansik, mental puja he did. He gave pranam to Sita Devi. And he became now very warm. Hanumanji, when he saw her, his eyes was fixated at her feet. He became worried. He became so perturbed to see Ma Sita in this state of being. He did not say a word. He observed. And then something happened. He heard some footsteps. He heard few persons walking in. And Tulsidas documented for us this scene that described what Hanumanji heard. Hanuman is observing. He observed the state that Sita Ma was in. And then someone approached and starts speaking. Bahu bidikal Sita hi samajha. This person is trying to make Mata Sita understand. This person is using the following techniques to make her understand. Sam, Dam, Bhay, Ved, Dikhava. And this person said that, O Sita, this person tried to bribe her Sam, Dam, he tried to threaten her. Samadam Bhai, he tried to inflict fear into her. Veda dikhai. Kahar Ravanahu Sunu Sumukhi Sayani. And this person was Rama. Rama tried to entice Mata Sita. He tried to persuade her. Remember, Sita Ma represents what? She represents chastity. She represents purity. She represents peace. When we are sitting at peace, when we are sitting in solitude, when we're sitting in our soul time, there's always something come to bother us. And there are many out there also who are ready to bribe us. There are many out there who are ready to threaten us. There are many who are ready to put fear into us. Especially fear into the hearts and into the mind of our Hindu Samaj, our Hindu brothers and sisters. We see what is happening in other parts of the world. Sita Ma was being bombarded by all of these by Rama. Tava anuchari karau panamora ek baar diloku manora. And all Ravan wanted was for Sita Ma ek baar for once to look at him. Trinadari ud kahati gaye dehi. After bribing her, what did he bribe her with? Mandori Adi Sabarani. He said that I'll make Mandori and all the other queens your maid. He threatened her with his sword. He threatened her with fear. He threatened her to end her life. But Sita Ma responded. Suno da samukh kadyota prakasa kabahu kinari kare vikasa. She said, listen, O Dasamukh, O Ravan. Listen, O Ravan. Will the lotus ever bloom in the glow of a firefly? Can the firefly shine brighter than the sun or the moon? This is the simile. This is the comparison that Sita Ma made. Don't you know who Prabhu Ramachandra is? Though aren't you afraid of the bows and arrows of the bow and arrows of my Lord Shree Ram? And she went on rather, to address him, Adam Nilaj, Lajan Nahi Tohi, that you are such a vile person, full of adharmic, full of unrighteous qualities. Aren't you ashamed of yourself, so to speak? To use all of this, aren't you afraid of the Lord? Now, remember, Hanumanji, it's observing all of this. Hanumanji is seeing all of this, knowing the suffering that Sri Ram is undergoing. With that mission in mind, he came in search of Ma Sita. When he saw Sita Ma in that frail stage, when he saw Sita Ma in that stage of that was depleted of energy, of emotion, so to speak, when he listened to the way Ravan treated her and spoke to her, now Hanumanji, Ramadut Atulit Baladama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama. Hanumanji is Ramadut. Now is in a process of in this transition stage when he gave that ring to Mata Sita, and Sita Ma expressed her love. She expressed her separation plight. She expressed her sadness. She expressed her burning desire to see the Lord. She expressed her love for the Lord. She expressed the pangs of separation that go through the mind. Ramadut Atulit Baladama. Hanumanji, being that servant, was now transformed to being not Ramadut but Ramadas. He saw the love of Mata Sita, and he now became, in his mind, Hanumanji now has this transformation happen to become the servant, the Ramadas, that's one who calls himself as the Soham, a true servant of Sri Ram, because he now see what love is for the lotus feet. So from Ramadut, he was now transformed to Sri Ramadas. Sundarkand of the Sri Ramacharita is Hanuman's journey from becoming Ramadut to Ramadas, my dear brothers and sisters. So Hanumanji had this conversation with Mata Sita. And of course, having traveled a long distance, Hanumanji became very hungry. And he said, after that discussion between Sita Ma and Hanumanji expressed a conversation, and Sita Ma instructed him. So you're hungry, okay? Go into the groves of Lanka and help yourself. Hanumanji went to the groves of Lanka. He helped himself. And of course, we all know very well, he created havoc in Lanka. He created havoc out of fun, but as one commentary of Ramacharita spent, he also wanted to make presence in Lanka. He wanted Ravan and everyone is under the notice he's there. That Ramadut is not there anymore, but Ramadas. And we all know very well, he was captured, so to speak. He went to the courtyard of Ravan, and he gave the sermon to Ravan also of the greatness of Sri Ram. Here again, in this instance, Sri Ram's katha is retold in Sundarkand. Sundarkand is the only chapter of Ramacharita that can be read by itself, because over and over the katha of Sri Ram is being told. We see again, Hanumanji is telling Ravan. So, after Hanumanji had this discussion with Ravan, Ravan said, okay, do you think you're so powerful? That your Lord is so powerful? We know the scene very well, where he said the tail of a Vana is the pride of the Vana. So they decided to burn the tail of Hanumanji. I'm fast forwarding for a reason. And as they were wrapping the tail with cloth and trying to put oil, Hanumanji was lengthening his tail. And lengthened until they ran out of cloth and oil. And when they lit ablaze his tail, Hanumanji went from building to building, from building to building, and engulfed the entire of Lanka into flames. He saw Mother Sita one more time, bid farewell, and return, commence a journey to return to where Sri Ram and his army was residing. When all of this happened, my dear brothers and sisters, Ravan and the entire Lanka, if I may, was at a state of halt. They did not know necessarily what to do. Tulsidas is documented. Soi Raaj Prabhu Bani Sahai, Astuti Karani, Sunai Sunai, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Avasar Jai Vesanu Ava, Dhata Karanu Tehira, Puri Surkai, Dekhne Jata, Gora Bhajra, Ai Anukasa, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram. Sachiva Veda Guru Trijau, Priya Boli Bhaya Asa, Raja Dharma Tantri Karah, Hohi Bhagahi Nasa. The Doha prior to the Shabbat it says, Sachiva Vaidya Guru Trinijau Priya Bolahi Bhaya Asa. These are very important words. Sachiva Vaidya Guru. When your minister, your doctor, or your spiritual master, when these three persons speak words that you would like to listen to and you would like to hear, know you are some serious trouble. When they have to speak out of fear, when they can't express their own selves, when they can't express their own views, this is what Ravan, this was the state of Lanka. Nobody could have said anything to Ravan about what he was doing. And that is holding Ma Sita down. Nobody could have done it. Because they were fearful. They were scared of their own life. So when the minister, when the doctor have to give a good report so you can continue in office, we have a problem. When your prime minister has to just say yes, 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 we have a problem. And when your teacher also have to subjugate to you, we have even much more a serious problem. Be careful who you surround yourself with, and be careful who you surround also. Tulsidas is remind us. Soi Ravan kahu bani sahai, astuti karahi sunai sunai. So everybody was singing Ravan's glory. Puni se runahi, kaitane jasa bola bachana pai anusasa. And then one person gave up and he stood up and he spoke. He said, Bola bachana pai anusasa. That Jau Kripala Puja Himoi Bata Mati Anurupa Kahu Hitatrata. Jau Vapan Chaharu Kalyana Suja Susumati Subhagati Sukanana. And this portion was Bibhishan. Bibhishan stood up and said, Bola Bachana Pai Anu Asan. He got up from his asan and he started to speak. Jau Kripala Puja Himoi Bata. That, oh my dear brother, if you ask for my counsel, I will give it to you. Vibhishan was younger than Rama. But he had something to say. He was not afraid. You know why? Because what he had to say was a good thing, or good things. What he had to say would have helped Ravan. What he had to say would have uplifted Ravan. And more so, what he had to say, he would have said it respectfully. Respectfully. He did not jump up and say, hey, my dear brother, XYZ. He said, if you ask, if I may speak, please allow me to speak. If you seek my counsel, I will tell you. If you don't, it's okay too, but just hear what I have to say. Remember, it's not what we say, but how we say what we say. This was a younger brother addressing the older brother. Even though he was in the right, he bowed to him. Respect is very important. I have always said this. I will say this tonight, and I will continue to say it. Respect is an expensive commodity. Do not expect it from cheap persons. Do not. Respectfully, Vibhishan addressed his brother. And he said some good things to him. He said, if you desire to be successful, then listen to me, please. Kam, krodha, mada, lobha, sabad, mahatana, rakhepan. He said, my dear brother, Kam, krodha, moha, lobha, ahankar, the shatvikars, these lust, anger, jealousy, pride, hypocrisy are all the wheels, if I may, Vibhishan is saying, to roll you to Narakakepan, to hell, so to speak. Sab priya hari raghubirahi bajahu bajai jai sant. Keep the name of Shree Ram close to your heart. Keep the Lord close to your heart, and you will see a positive difference in your life. Vibhishan is counseling Ravan. And then he went on to say, Tata Rama Nahila Nalabhupala Bhuvaneshwara Kala Hukara Kala. Again, Vibhishan is speaking Shree Ram's Katha. Oh, my dear brother, he is not only the king of men. Bhuvaneshwar, he is the Lord of the entire world. Bhuvaneshwar Kala Hukara Kala. And he's Vyapak, Hari Vyapak, Sarvatra Samana. He is here, there, and everywhere. He has manifested for the sake of the sadhus and the dvijja and the dhenu hitakari. He has manifested to protect those who are the protectors of dharma and the cows also. Veda dharma rakshaka sunu brata. That, oh my dear brother, do not bear malice for him. Vibhishan is counseling. He is counseling Ram. And of course, when you tell somebody something that they don't want to hear, even the right thing self, they would not hear. But still do it. Sometimes, there's a saying, you can't force horse to eat grass. You say, right? You can take the animal to the pond, but you can't force it to drink the water. But still do it anyway. Ravan was thirsty for this knowledge. He was given. He was given by Hanumanji. He was given by Sitama. Now he's given by Vibhishan, his brother. And of course, something very sad happened. And we all know what happened very well. Ravan insulted Vibhishan. He insulted him. He said, you have lived with me for so many years. I've given you everything, and you are glorifying my enemy in front of me. And Tulsidas ji penned for us. He reminded us that Vibhishan received a blow, a physical blow, was literally kicked out of the palace of Ravan, of Lanka. And when he was given that blow, Asakahi ki insi charla pakara anujagai pad bara hi bara. He still clasped to the feet of his brother because he had one final hope. Again, respect comes into play. Even though his brother treated him a bit, he didn't mind because he knew he was right. He knew his brother is minus perturbed, and he held on to the feet of his brother. He sought his brother's blessings before he left Lanka. Vibhishan was kicked out of Lanka. संसार में जब तू घर आया तब द्वार तेरे प्रभु आया संसार में जब तू घर आया. It was my desire to reach this portion of Ram's Katha. Permit me for 10 to 15 minutes. And I'm very happy this evening. I'm very blessed by me. I feel very fulfilled that Katha is taking place. Many months ago, when the thought came to relocate to Orlando, I was very emotional because we're so involved in New York, right? And I spoke to a few persons, including my brother Padre Chris and Padre Sat. And they have also encouraged me because we used to satsang, we used to always, and I must commend all of you in Orlando, all these beautiful Mandir, Shree Mandir, Jalaram Mandir, Swaminarayan. Please give them a big round of applause. संसार ने जब तू कराया. And also, I feel very happy to be amongst all these divine souls, all of you, all our Panditjis, especially Pandit Sat, because this is one of the bhajans that he usually sings. Right? Sansar ne jab tu karaya. When the world would have literally kicked us, where do we turn? Tab dwar tere prabhu aaya. Sansar ne jab tu karaya. Hanuman ji rather, Vibhishan had nowhere else to go. He was kicked out of Lanka and he made a journey somewhere to Chaupai. Leaving the shores of Lanka to a place unknown or a place known. And he's saying, he's thinking in his mind, Dekh ho jai charan जल जाता अरुण मृदुल सेवक सुखदाता I shall behold देखो जाई चरण जल जाता I shall behold those lotus like feet. He knew exactly which way he's going to the feet of Bhagavan. He's going to the feet of his Lord and will accompany for the next 10 minutes will accompany a devotee to his Lord. Our ultimate goal in life is much. To meet with the Lord. Darshan do Siya Ram Nath More Akhiya Pyasi re Darshan do Siya Ram Nath More Akhiya Pyasi re Darshan do Prabhu Ram. He's going to meet with his Lord. And he's thinking that I'm going to get to see my Lord. No, I'm going to get to see the feet of my Lord. Dekhahu jai charan, the feet of the Lord. I'm going to see those feet that walked the Dandaka forest. Those feet that Janaka's daughter Vaidehi locked up in her heart. Those feet that is very close to everyone and all. I am going to meet him. To. I am going to go to see those feet. Those feet, I am going to see what Bharat has the padika. But Bharat has the slippers of those feet. But I am going to get to see those feet. These were the thoughts in the mind of Vibhishan when he's going to go meet with his Lord. When you're going to go to Mandir, to Satsang, to Katha, what are your thoughts doing here? You're going to see a Bollywood star. Sometimes you dress like them too. You're going to see Abhijit, you listen to Arjit, you listen to Arjit songs on the way, right? Because you want to be in the mood. You want to fall in love with the program, so you set the pace. So he's going to go and meet with us. Chopper. So now, Vibhishan reached to the swords on the other side of the banks. And Sri Ram got the news that someone is there to see him. Tahi Rakhi Kapisa Pai Ahi. And when they saw Vibhishan landed there, the Kapis, they tied him up. We call it POW, prisoner of war, so to speak. They tied him up. Because they know who he was rather. And then, samachar sar tahi sunai. They went and they told, Sugriva went and told Sri Ram that somebody is here to meet us. Kah Sugriva sunahu raghurai ava nilanad sasana bhai. And the description was given, the sasana bhai, the brother of Ravan has come to meet with you. Kah prabhu sakha bujai kaha kahe kapisa sunahu narana. Sri Ram said to Sugriva, everyone else here, so Ravan's brother has come, what is your advice? Right? Ani na jani nisachara maya kama rupa karanaya. They said that, oh Lord, we don't know what are the coquishness with these demons. Sometimes they can come and look good in their demonic forces. We don't know. Right? So I suggest that I suggest we tie him up and we keep him. Beda hamara lena sadhava rakhi mandirohi asabhava. Let us keep him as a POW, prisoner of war, because they are in the brink of war. We don't know. Then it was the Lord's turn to speak. Shri Ram Jaya. Sri Ram said that, oh my Sugriva, you have spoken well. You have spoken well as a quote-unquote politician. But Suni Prabhu mama pan sarnagat bayahari Suni Prabhu bachaya harash Hanumana. So the last line of that chaupai says, Mama prana sarnagat bayahari, that whomsoever come to me, I vow to dispel all their difficulties, all their negativities. When Hanumanji Sunu Prabhu Vachana Harasa Hanumana Saranagat Vachala Bhagavan. When Hanumanji heard this, he became very happy because he knew who Vibhishan is. Koti Vipra Badla Jao Ayushare Kajahu Nahi Pau. He said, Sri Ram is saying that if the vilest of sinners whosoever come to me with devotion, I will accept such a person. Nirmal man jana somohi pava mohi kapat chana chitra baba. Nirmal man jana somohi pava. Only a person of a pure mind can come to me. Sri Ram is saying, or only a person with a pure mind can come to me. Sri Ram is saying to Sugriva, to all of us. What is the formula to meet with the Lord? Manmana bhavana. Manmana bhavaman bhakto madhyam jivan naskuru mami vaishasi. Second Brother John, chapter 8, verse 65 of it. The Lord said that purify Nirmala. Of course, division was of a pure one. He said, whatever the case may be, bring him to me. So he was introduced as the brother of Ravan, and here Shree Ram summons that bring him come. Shree Ram said, whatever the case is, bring him come. And I want you to examine these words. Sadar tehi aage karibar. Aage, last time we learned, aage chale bahut bada. Hanuman ji, Sugriva, and all the other Vanars were behind. And who was in front? Vibhishan. From Ravan's brother, the identity that was given to him, the devotee of the Lord stands up. He is at the head of the line to meet the Lord. Understand? Understand this process. And he met with the Lord, he looked at the Lord, he saw the Lord. You have to imagine the scene. You are standing before God. You are standing before your Bhagwan. What do you see? Naad dasasan kar mein bhrata nisi char vans janma suratata. He identified himself as the Sasana Brata, as a person, Nisi Chadabans. He is from the lineage of demons. He said, Lord, I am the brother of God. He did not say, I am Vibhishan, your devil. He said, I am the brother of God. Nisi Chadabans Janma Suratata, and I have come from a strong lineage of demons. They exchanged words. He glorified the Lord. He described the Lord. And he expressed his devotion to the Lord. He expressed who he truly is to the Lord. And it was Bhagavan Shree Ram's turn to address Vibhishan, the Vanas, and to all of us in the last set of chapters. gave Dandavat Pranam. He went down Ashtang Dandavat, one can imagine, to the lotus feet of God, to Bhagavan Sri Ram. Sri Ram picked him up, and this is the scene I want you to imagine, devotees all, where the Lord picked him up and embraced him. Vibhishan left Lanka, came to the lotus feet of the Lord, identified himself as the brother of Dasasa. The Lord embraced him. The Lord embraced him, my dear brothers and sisters. The Lord is ready to embrace all of us. Are we ready for the embrace of the Lord? We have followed the scene of Sri Ramchakumara Sundarkand, where Hanumanji entered Lanka. He made his presence. He saw the Sita. Tumaro mantra Vibhishan Amana, Lankeshwar Bhai Sab Jaga Jana. He encouraged Vibhishan. Vibhishan met Sri Ram, and towards the end of Sundarkand, we are reminded of the return of Hanumanji, how Sri Ram was very happy, and this was to set the scene up for tomorrow's presentation from Lanka Khan by my dear brother Panditji Krish Mizir. Please do come out tomorrow evening for Lanka Khan of Katha. Prema ki agan ho, bhakti sadan ho, मन में लगन हो तो प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, प्रभु मिल जाएंगे, प्रभु मिल जाएंगे। All of you wonderful souls, all the Pandits, Umeshji and Rudradevji, first time we are accompanying each other together. Thank you very much. And to all of you, with the blessings of Sri Ram, be with all of us. Prem Salo Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki, Prem Salo Satya Sanatan Dharma ki, Prem Salo Pavana Sutta Hanuman Swami ki,
Prem Salo Vyas Maharaj ki. I think everybody should loud round of applause tonight. Hanuman Swami told us, he reminds us, Nasai Roga Harai Samupira, Japajani Rantara, Anumato Hira. This is the Katha tonight. Tonight, my dear brothers and sisters, just give us a few more minutes that I want our Dharmacharya to make give his blessings. And we have just a little program before we stand for our tea.
Thank you very much. Jai Shri Ram. My friends, our Vyasji exhausted Sundarkand. I apologize for being a little late tonight, but Sundarkand is very beautiful, and when you get into it, you can't stop. So we saw Hanumanji being transformed because his love for Prabhu Shri Ram. He was a messenger, a dut, and then he became a dasa. He got promoted to a dasa. Ramate Adhik. According to Ramayan, it says Ramate Adhik Ramakara Dasa. Greater than Prabhu Shri Ram is the dasa of Shri Ram. That's what Tulsidas ji tells us. So Hanumanji is placed on such an esteemed pedestal and most worshipable indeed. That is why we, especially from the northern parts of Bharat, that we have come in Trinidad, Guyana, Suriname, and we brought the worship of Bajrang Bali with us. And also we saw the great Bhakta Vibhishana, who had issued the flame, pure love, for the feet of Prabhu Shree Ram. And the Lord recognizes all of that, and therefore the Lord embraced him. Very beautiful presentation tonight, very thorough and beautifully put together presentation by our Vyasji. I want to thank you very much, Vyasji, for a great job indeed. Just very quickly, as Vyasji was talking, he mentioned the panchayat system, and the USA Pandits Parishad has that panchayat system actively enforced at the moment. We have 5 senior priests in the parishad that forms the panchayat. And so myself is the head of the panchayat, and we have 4 other priests, Pandit Rishiram, Pandit Mahendra Dubey, Pandit Anand Sukul, and Pandit Dinesh Tiwari. And so these are all the 5 priests who forms the Acharya Panchayat. If there's any question on Hindu Dharma that comes up, it goes to the Panchayat for a resolution. This process has not been working too well because among us sometimes every one of us feel we know more than the other. But there is a system, and the system should be allowed to work. The Panchayat system is a proven and tried system, which is a very ancient system that has come from Bharat. And we implemented it in the Caribbean, but we stopped. But now it is reintroduced again in the USA Pandits Parishad. Fortunately for us here now, the foundation is set for the Federation to have its branch here in Orlando, and the Parishad as well. The Federation and the Parishad has a foothold here now, and we will continue with Ramayan in the Park as long as all of you want Ramayan in the Park again. Tomorrow night we'll be listening to Pandit Chris, and then Saturday night, unfortunately I will not be here because of previous commitment, but my brother, Pandit Sat Sharmaji, he'll be presenting on Saturday night, and I do apologize for missing out. And very importantly, on Sunday, the Suriname contingent. You know, Ramayan in the Park, we have had Pandits from Suriname, from Trinidad, from Guyana, and from Canada. All parts of the world coming to read here in various years. And suffice it to say that Ramayan in the Park is also in active conversations with the Canadian priests, Dr. Dubey, and some other Pandits from Canada, where Ramayan in the Park is also going to go to Canada. And I'm trying to get Ramayan in the Park in Guyana. I'm speaking to the Pandits Mission. They have a new body formed there, the Pandits Mission. When I went there last year, we created that body in Guyana, and now the Pandits Mission in Guyana, I'm working with them to have Ramayan in the Park, this kind of Ramayan in the Park in Guyana. And it is my goal to also have Ramayan in the Park in Trinidad and Suriname. So, the Ramakatha needs, it's very important, obviously, from the messages in Ramayan, the very profound messages that we have in Ramayan is applicable to today's world. From our leaders all the way down to the ordinary laborers, Ramakatha is applicable to us. So we need to have the glories of Prabhu Shree Ram and his message echoed in every part of the world. So my friends, do come again tomorrow night, Saturday and Sunday, so we can have a beautiful, successful ending of Ramayan in the Park here in Oakland. And thank you all very much for your presence and your support and cooperation. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram. the Federation of Hindu Mandirs and the USA Pandits Parishad, they're very grateful for having each and every one of you here tonight. Tonight, our Vyasji, Pandit Ganesh Ramsahai. Round of applause, please. And our Purohit tonight was Chris Vizier, Pandit J. Chris Vizier. Give him a round of applause. These are our protest from Shree, Jalaram, Mandir, Bhai Mohan. Thank you very much for sponsoring tonight. Bhagwan Ram bless you. And the prasadam was prepared by Bahinji Vero from the Federation of Hindu Mandirs. Give her a round of applause. I think she brings the flower from New York. Yeah. Then Bhojan was prepared by the devotees of Sri Jalaram Mandir. And then our Kirtan group tonight. I think they deserve a round of applause. By me, thank you very much. Bhagwan Ram blessings to you. And we had a little conversation last night that maybe first time in Orlando, in the Florida area, that we had 16 pandits together. But tonight, we have 17. Tonight we have 17 pandits come together. And
I think it may be the first time we have such a large gathering of priests
yeah.
together.
We have our Vyasji, Pandit Ganesh Ramsahai, Dharmacharji, Pandit Ram Hardwar Panditji, Pandit Ganesh Sukulji, Pandit Chris Mizier, Pandit Deo Sharma, Pandit Ajay Narayan, Pandit Rabidut Maharaj, Pandit Vasudev Maharaj, Pandit Tulsidas Maharaj, Pandit Manoj Prasad, Pandit Gurudat Jaganan, Pandit Chetram Prasad, Pandit Satyanand Sharma, Pandit Raj Balkaran, Pandit Shukla. I see you have some fans here. Pandit Vishnu Hadwar Pandit. There you go. And Pandit Satnivas Vasyat, right? Pandit Vasyat. Yes. I'll give the Pandits a round of applause tonight. And this organization, like every organization, cannot be functioned without your kind donation. And our financial donation up to today, we have Quest Hotels Inc. Mr. Mehta, Bhaya Mehta, he is one of our donors here that supports us, and Varun Ashwin Pandey, and Mataji Bhagwanti Prasad, Pandit Ganesh Ramsahai and family, Pandit Manoj Prasad and family, Pandit Rabinut Maharaj and family, and we have Greenpoint, I can't, it's too fine. I need my glasses. Pandit Chris Mizier. Thank you very much. And Dharma Inc. had given us some donation today. My dear friends, with that donation, we can support the Federation of Hindu Mandirs. We can have the tent and all this great preparation. We want to thank Pradhan Decors for helping us out with the decoration. Thank you very much. And tonight, we're very fortunate that we have the president of the Federation of Hindu Mandirs with us, Pandit Gurudat Jagna, and we'll ask him to give his lessons.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
The USA Pandits Parishad and the Federation of Hindu Mandirs joint organization spearheaded by our eminent Dharmacharji Pandit Ram Hardwar Pandey. Unfortunately, the president of the USAPP, his flight got cancelled, and he was supposed to be here since Saturday, but the flight did not got delayed, it got cancelled. And when it got cancelled, they don't book your next flight with this situation that's going on. However, I'm here on behalf of the Federation of Hindu Mandirs and for any organization to work properly or to work efficiently, you need a structure. And I have a few of the structures are here with me. And I'd like to call him up to be with me so we can speak about the Federation of Hindu Mandirs quickly. We have our PRO, Bhai Vedo Basil. We have Pandit Chetra Prasad, our treasurer. We have by Parmanand Prasad, our organizing secretary, and I have by Dutnath Dasrat, who is the second vice president of the Federation of Hindu Mandirs. I'd like all of them to join me as quickly give some update on the Federation of Hindu Mandirs. Yeah, Pandit Chetra Prasad. I'll ask our PR to say a few words quickly, and then by Parliament, followed by our second Vice President and Pandit Chetra.
Thank you, President Ji, Pandit Gurdaji, our President for the Federation of Hindu Mandirs. On behalf of our Dharmacharya, the Federation of Hindu Mandirs, and USAPP, we bring you greetings to this end of the world in America. And it's nice to have the Federation of Hindu Mandirs, and I would say Florida branch. It's a pleasure to see all of you. I've met many of you who I haven't seen in a long time. And with more to come next year, on behalf of the Federation, we thank you all for coming out, and our President here, Pandit Gurdaji.
Dharmacharya Ji, Ji Maharaj, devotees of God, Namaskar, and Jai Sitaram to each and every one of you. It is indeed a privilege to be here amongst you to listen to Shree Ram Katha. And the person to get credit for this is our Dharmacharya, who initiated this Ramayan in the park in Florida. And we put it to work, and it is materialized. So on behalf of all the devotees, you the devotees who are attending, make it a success. God bless you, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Sitaram devotees, Dharmacharya, Vyasji, Pandits, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. I feel blessed to be here and among you. Federation of Hindu Mandirs in the USA, Pandits Parishad, as you mentioned earlier, that this is the 16th year of Ramayan in the park. And in that period of time, when Sunday comes, is going to be 136 sessions. And in that period of time, when we finish this, it will be 40 Vyasas. And the Vyasas, Dharmacharya mentioned it, that they are from Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, Suriname, Canada, United Kingdom, and the United States. Their kids are born in the United States. And it's an amazing way for us to carry on the legacy of our foreparents who left Bharat Desh, and they were able to take the Ram Charitramanas, written by Tulsidas Ji in their little bundle, and brought it to these countries that today the sons and daughters of those that generation can be able to spread it. And we have many young people here who are taking it on. Thank you all very much for your support. And as it was stated, we should continue to have Ramayan in the park in Florida. Thank you.
Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Shiva Shamadatri Swaha Swadam Namo Ostate Guru Bhavan Mata Ki Jai. The voice of Humble welcome to all of you this evening. My name is Pandit Chitran Prasad, and in your case this afternoon, I'm the bill collector. I happen to be the treasurer for the Federation of Hindu Mandirs and the permanent secretary for the Federation of the Pandits. I just want to welcome all of you here this afternoon. And if we have to thank one single person for this gathering, one single person, we always believe when it's one person, who that person will actually be. Dharmacharyaji. Dharmacharyaji. Because if it wasn't for Dharmacharyaji, his leadership and his guidance, we all wouldn't have been there. And we want to thank him very much. And from behalf of myself and the member of Mandir, I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart for all what he is doing for this community, from New York to Florida. Then he's going to Guyana, and then probably Canada, and spread the word of Bhagwan Sri Ram. Praise the Lord, Vyas Bhagavan ki.
My dear devotees, the Federation Hindu Mandirs is registered in the state of New York since October the 18th, 1994 under Section 402 of the Non-For-Profit Corporation. The aims and objective of this federation that has been organized by the previous Dharmacharyas and to the current Dharmacharyas are to preserve, protect, and promote the interests of the Hindu community and its religion and culture in the United States and other parts of the world. It is to preserve and foster a Hindu culture in the arts, music, literature by organizing religious festivals, parades, cultural performances, concerts, publications, and exhibitions, and to represent the Hindu community at the federal, state, and city level. We kindly ask all the Mandirs to join the federation, for with one voice we could represent the Hindu community, because if you see what's going on right now in the United States and other parts of the world where the Hindu communities they are being attacked. Hinduism is being attacked, Sanatana Dharma is being attacked. The children, when they go to colleges, they are being attacked. So the Federation of Hindu Mandirs, collectively with all the Mandirs, will have a greater voice to represent ourselves in the community at the state, federal, and city level to push Sanatana Dharma forward. Prem se bolo Jai Shri Ram ki Jai. A little bit about the beginning of the Ramayan in the park. When the previous Dharmacharya said, why don't we hold something of a bigger nature instead in the Mandir, let us go to the park to hold it. And so the idea was planted there, and then after several discussion, we decided to hold it in a park by itself. But to hold something in a public park, there are a lot of regulations. And so the regulations that we were encountered did not make it possible to have it in a park, because you have to have a lot of permits from the state, from the city, and then you have to have a lot of security, and you have to think about the violation of that sanctity also in a public arena. So we decided to seek a land, and fortunately the Arya Spiritual Center had a piece of land in Richmond, and you know how valuable land is in Richmond. So they were able to give us that land to hold Ramayan in the park. And so that's how it started. That is how the name Ramayan in the park started. Unfortunately, after a few years here, the Arya Spiritual Center ground could not be able to facilitate us, So, with the generosity of the Swaminarayan Mandir, under the leadership of Pandit Ram Hardwar, they were able to accommodate us in the courtyard of the Swaminarayan Mandir. And so that is how the Ramayan Park continues from there. And with the same concept, he has brought it here to have it in the courtyard of one of the mandirs. And the Jalaram Mandir was very, very instrumental in having it done here. And maybe we'll do it in the Surya Mandir courtyard in Orlando next time. Or the courtyard of the Sanatan Dharma Mandir. They have several mandirs over here, and they have yard space to do it. So with that, we want to thank. Huh? We thank Pandit Raj Balkaran for accommodating us and giving us the courtyard of the Jalaram Mandir. So we kindly ask all the mandirs in Florida to please join the Federation Hindu Mandirs so we can hold more of these events, bigger events like this to attract our brothers and sisters to follow Sanatan Dharma. Friends of Lord Jai Sri Ram Bhagwan ki Jai.
Thank you very much, President Ji. Devotees, I know we're running a little late tonight, but you're the one who clapped that you want Ramayan in the park next year, right? Yes. And I have that on video. That each and every one of you who clapped and cheer us on. So next year, we'll plan the date and we'll send out the notice. I just want to announce, because of time, we have our dear Daraji here tonight, Braham Agarwal. He's here tonight, and he put together, he spent some time and he put together a beautiful little book here with significance of the Hindu deities, Ganesh Bhagwan, Lakshmi Ma, Prabhu Sri Ram. But give Daraji a round of applause because he spent a lot of time here. Because of our time tonight, Daraji, if you come back some other night, then we can have you earlier on the program. We'll stand for Aarti tomorrow night. Before we stand for Aarti tomorrow night, please do come out in large numbers. Bring a friend. Tomorrow night is Friday night. It's a bring a friend night. Tomorrow night is my dear Pandit Chris Nazir. He will be doing Lanka Khan tomorrow night. Yes, do join us tomorrow night.
Shree Raghuvar ki Dasarath Vandana Sita Aadat ki Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram Ramaya Antarayami Maryada Purushottam Swami Ram Ram Ramaya Antarayami Maryada Purushottam Swami Ram Namami Ram Ram Navami, Ram Navami, Suraj Niraksha, Karuna Karati, Aarati Kijay, Aarati Kijay, Shri Raghuvar ki, Dasarath Nandan, Sita ki, Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Sita Jagati Surapati Deenadayala Sukhaday Bhajan He Sukhdama He Jagavandit Raghuvardhana He Jagavandit Raghuvardhana Sahajita Anand Shiva Sundari Aarati Shri Raghuvar ki, Dasarath Nandan, Sita ki, Aarati Ram 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 Janaki Mai, Aarati Karne, Tino Bhai, Adbhut Shobha, Badni Najari, Adbhut Shobha, Badni Najari, Vishwamata, Prabhu Sukharati, Aarati Shri Raghuvar ki, Dasarath Nandan, Sita ki, Aarati Ram
Before we conclude with Pratna, I want to take this opportunity to thank Pandit Raj for last night's presentation. We forgot to give him this token of our appreciation. And it simply says that the Federation of Hindu Mandirs and USA Pandit Parishad, with our greatest appreciation, we hereby honor Pandit Raj Balkaran Tiwari, Pandit Raji, for your unwavering support and service to Ramayan in the park and the Hindu community. With sincere thanks and gratitude, Ya idam paramam bhuvimam mad bhakti avidhyasyati bhaktin mayi param kritva mame vaishyasi samsayah. Amongst my devotees, those who teach this most sacred confidential knowledge perform the greatest act of love. They will certainly come to me. Thank you very much, Panditji, for your beautiful presentation last evening. And I would like to ask Pandit Manoj and the other Pandits to please take this over to our Vyasji tonight, Pandit Ganesh Ramsahai, for the same appreciation. Thank you very much, Panditji Ganeshji. Bhadram karani shruryama devaha भद्रं पश्यमाक्षवीर्यचत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गायैस्तुष्टुवागं अष्टनोभिः व्यासीन देवहितं यदायुः। बोले राजा रामचंद्र भगवान की जय।
हरि ओम।
बार बार वरमानव हर्ष देह श्रीरम पर सरोज अनपायनी भगति समास्या पति रामचंद्र की जय शरण प्रभु उमापति महादेव की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय सियावर रामचंद्र की जय शरणं प्रभु सब संतन की जय। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। व्यास भगवान की जय सियावर
Devotees, as you leave, if you make a right, we want to serve food inside the mandir. If you feel like taking it home, there's food packed in boxes. If you feel like sitting and having your meal, then you can do that inside too. Principal Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki, Vyas Maharaj ki, Sab Santan ki Jai Jai Sitaram. Dhanyavad, Dhanyavad. Hari Om. That's it. Hari Om.